Hey, so in this video, I wanted to talk about what happens if you don't instantly fall in love with your baby. There are a lot of moms and dads that I've talked to who ended up sharing that that was not their experience. And something that I found really interesting was that a lot of them felt really ashamed about that. A lot of them were afraid to share that information because they thought that there was something wrong with them as a person, even worse, wrong with them as a mother or a father. And so I'm hoping this video will put that to rest. I'd love to share some information with you so that if you haven't fallen instantly in love with your baby, a few months have gone by and you're still feeling disconnected, hopefully this will set you up for success. So first of all, just to let you in on some secrets, okay, and I hope this won't be a secret anymore. I hope we can get more comfortable as a culture talking about our real life experiences in the delivery room. These are some of the things that happen to parents. Instead of instantly falling in love, there are mothers and fathers who look at their new baby and go, ew, can you please get that away from me? Because baby was covered in a lot of fluids, mom or dad needed to have baby washed before they felt comfortable holding them. There are mothers and fathers who have looked at their brand new child and gone, are you sure that one's mine? Which is difficult for mom, but she's got an umbilical cord running up in between her legs, so there's strong evidence that that's hers. But for dad, who doesn't have that physical support of, yes, this is genetically mine, there are fathers who have just been hit with a load of bricks, wondering if the integrity of their relationship has been compromised. That's not what they were expecting to feel the instant they met their child. How awful would that be? And a lot of fathers experience that. There are other people who, instead of referring to their baby as, this is Ryan or Katie, they've ended up saying it. We brought it home. Totally normal, because you have this little thing, this little person, this little alien that cannot communicate with you. You can't read their thoughts. They're a separate person. And it's just really challenging to try and connect with this person that you can't really clearly talk to and they can't clearly talk back. If you have experienced any of the things that I described, you are normal, you are healthy, there is nothing wrong with you, you are not broken, and it does not speak to your ability to be a good mother or a good father. So here we go, moving forward and developing a connection with your baby. Can you please share this with as many people as possible? I think more people need to know about the rule of threes, and it works a little something like this. When it comes to childbirth, give yourself 3 days to just process, so that happened. Childbirth is kind of a big deal, and especially if your birth plan went way off track. Reality is that you may have physical traumas or emotional traumas that you need to process. It's big no matter what, but maybe it was bigger for you. And if that's the case, you need time to process. So if you are feeling overwhelmed all over the place, completely blank, whatever it is, that is a normal response to that kind of event. Give yourself space and do what you need to do, whether that is telling family, no, we're not accepting visitors for a few days. Maybe that means that you wear track pants and do nothing but order takeout and you treat a large pizza like a personal size serving. You do that if that's what you need, okay? Give yourself 3 days at the bare minimum to just process, okay, so that happened. Next, give yourself 3 weeks. During that 3 weeks, your kid is going to decompress. The last 3 months, that last trimester, was really squishy in there. Your kid, when they first come out, their ears are still curled down, their nose is pushed off to one side, their head is this weird squishy shape. It takes about 3 weeks for their body to settle into the actual shape of them. And so by the end of that 3 weeks, it's much easier to see, oh yeah, those are my ears. Oh yeah, that's your nose. Oh, that's the family chin. You can see those features more distinctly around the 3-week mark, and it can give you a lot more confidence. Ah, this one is actually mine. Then to go along with that, 3 months, and that 3-month period is for relationship building. If you had a new roommate move into your house, you don't instantly connect with them. You have to learn, oh, this complete stranger who moved in, what do they like? What do they not like? What makes them angry? What makes them laugh? All those different things. And that's what you're learning about your baby. It's not unusual around the 3-month mark to really see parents going, oh, instead of just, yeah, we brought our kid home. 3-month mark, this is my son Ryan, and look what he can do. Oh, this is my daughter Katie, and they'll start doing something because they know it makes their daughter laugh. It's really cute. And just so you know, I'm a professional team builder for a living, and I can tell you 3 months, that's how long it takes. Whether you have a new, employee join your company, whether you have a new student join your school partway through the school year, a new family member join your family, here's baby. 3 months is where you really start to see that solidifying of the relationship, because around that point you start to get each other. So I just want you to know that rule of threes really encourages you, give yourself some space. You don't have to instantly fall in love. And if you do, that's awesome, and I'm really happy for you. But if it didn't happen, I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be beating yourself up, and I do not want you to be afraid to share that with other people, because you are not alone. So many other people have experienced that. And if anything, let's make this more comfortable to talk about. If you're okay sharing your story, maybe share your story in the comments, make your own videos, but let's get this out there and make sure that parents know this is a big deal, that it's going to be okay. We'll get through this together. Give yourself space. And just for anybody who might be watching this video, maybe you're beyond that 3-month mark and you're going, my kid is 3 years old. They're 13 years old. I don't feel connected to them. What do I do? Again, it's not speaking to you as a human being or as a parent, not saying that there's something wrong with you or that you're broken. Instead, there are a lot of different ways that parents can end up in that position. And so, for example, one of them, if you do not have a positive relationship with the other parent and your child looks a lot like them, there are any number of parents that look at their child and just end up going, you remind me so much of the person who hurt me or who I'm afraid of. Well, of course, that can naturally impact your relationship, and that's something to process and work through so that you can have a healthy relationship with your kid, who is a very different person from the one that they happen to look like. What you can do, find somebody that you trust, reach out to them, share what you're feeling or what you're experiencing. And if you need to, absolutely reach out to me. You can message me through YouTube if you wanted to chat. Leave questions in the comments. I can make more videos as they're needed. And I want parents to know, being a parent's a ride. And so I hope this video was helpful. If it was for you, like, share, subscribe. There's a little red thing in the bottom of the screen there so you can subscribe and know when I've got other videos coming out. But anybody that you think might benefit from this, be sure to share it with them. I hope it was helpful for you. And watch the next video. I'm going to post another video in just a few minutes. 20 ways to bond with baby. If you're looking for yes, I want to bond with them, but how? That's what that video is going to be all about. So I'm going to get to it. All the best. Bye.